In a remote area surrounded by lush greenery and calm rivers, a sudden cry of distress broke the silence of the forest. A young deer, innocent and unaware of the danger lurking nearby, had wandered too close to a hidden nest of poisonous bees. Within seconds, the air was filled with the furious buzzing of hundreds of bees attacking the helpless animal. The terrified deer ran frantically in circles, trying to escape the painful stings, but the swarm surrounded it from all directions. This heartbreaking scene quickly caught the attention of local villagers, who immediately called the nearest rescue team for help. The rescue team, trained for wildlife emergencies, rushed to the location with all their protective gear and equipment. They knew time was against them. A few more minutes of continuous bee stings could be fatal for the deer. When the team arrived, they were met with chaos. The deer was still being attacked, struggling to breathe, and barely able to stand. The rescuers assessed the situation and carefully planned how to approach without disturbing the bees even more. The leader of the team gave clear instructions, and everyone moved calmly yet quickly, trying to create smoke to drive the bees away. Using smoke was the safest method because it doesn't harm the bees but helps them disperse temporarily. The rescuers lit small smoke pots and slowly advanced toward the deer. The thick smoke began to fill the air, and the bees gradually started to retreat. Once the swarm thinned out, two rescuers ran forward, covering the deer with a light net for protection. The poor animal was trembling in fear and pain, its fur matted with dirt and stingers lodged deep into its skin. One of the rescuers gently whispered to calm it down while another checked for breathing and heartbeat. Thankfully, the deer was still alive, though very weak and dehydrated. After securing the area, the team carefully lifted the deer onto a stretcher and moved it to their rescue vehicle. On the way, they removed as many bee stingers as possible using tweezers and applied a mild antiseptic spray to prevent infection. The team then contacted a nearby veterinary center and informed them about the emergency so that medical assistance would be ready upon arrival. Every second counted. The vehicle moved swiftly along the bumpy path, the rescuers constantly checking the deer's breathing and comfort. At the veterinary center, the doctors immediately began treatment. They gave the deer oxygen to help with breathing, administered pain relief, and injected anti-inflammatory medicine to counter the venom. The stings were cleaned one by one, and the deer was placed under observation for 24 hours. The rescue team stayed by its side, silently watching and hoping the animal would recover. It was an emotional moment for everyone. The exhaustion on their faces couldn't hide the compassion in their eyes. By the next morning, there was a sign of life. The deer managed to stand for a few seconds, shaky but determined. The vets smiled, and the rescue team cheered softly. The young animal had survived one of the most dangerous experiences any wild creature could face. After a few more days of rest, the deer regained its strength. The team decided to release it back into a safer part of the forest, far from human settlements and bee colonies. Before letting it go, one of the rescuers gently patted its back, whispering a quiet goodbye. As the deer leapt gracefully into the trees, it turned once, almost as if to say thank you. This rescue story is a powerful reminder of how human courage and kindness can make a real difference in the world. The team could have ignored the call, but their sense of responsibility toward nature drove them to act without hesitation. Their bravery saved a life that otherwise would have been lost to the swarm. Every rescue like this teaches an important lesson, that compassion is not limited to humans alone, it extends to all living beings that share this planet with us. Moments like these also raise awareness about the delicate balance of nature. The bees, though dangerous in this case, play a vital role in pollination and maintaining ecosystems. The rescuers understood this and used non-lethal methods, showing that true heroism lies in protecting both the victim and the environment. This story beautifully reflects the harmony that can exist between man and nature when respect and empathy guide our actions. The rescue of the deer from the swarm of poisonous bees will be remembered not only as an act of bravery but as an inspiring example of humanity's role in safeguarding wildlife. It reminds us that even the smallest act of compassion can have a big impact, saving a life, restoring hope, and strengthening our bond with the natural world. Each time a rescue like this happens, it renews our faith in the power of goodness and reminds us that kindness, no matter how small, always matters.